Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, my name is Alang Bayu Anugrah with NPM A1B 023021. In this video, I will present graphic and table material, and the title is Error Analysis of using simple past tense in writing sentences at the third semester of English Language Education program in University of Batanghari. According to Walsh 2010, in the importance of writing skills, writing is not only important because it is used in writing an assignment, texting friends, or writing a personal diary. It is especially more important at higher education levels. If a student do not know how to write correctly, they will not be able to communicate properly with their lecturers, colleges, employers, or anyone. With this in mind, it can be concluded that writing skills are very important for proper communications. First, look at this table, which summarize the kind of mistakes students make. These errors are grouped into 4 categories. 1. Omission, when something necessary is left out. 2. Addition, when something unnecessary is added. 3. Misformation, when the wrong form or structure is used. And 4. Misordering, when words are placed in the wrong order. This table also shows how often each type of error occur and what percentage of the total errors they made out. Now, let's talk about the overall patterns we see in the data. Misformations error are by far the most common, making up 55.2% of all errors. This tells us that students often use the wrong forms, especially when dealing with verbs. Omission errors come next, counting for 26.6%. These are mistakes where students leave out important parts like articles or auxiliary verbs. Addition errors are less common, making up 16.6%, meaning that students added things they didn't need. Finally, misordering errors are the rarest, at just 1.6% of the total errors. So the biggest problem students have is using the wrong forms, while word order is less of an issue. Now let's compare these types of error a little more closely. Misformation errors happen more than twice as often as omission errors. This suggests that while students understand the structure of sentences, they often choose the wrong forms, particularly when dealing with irregular verbs. Addition errors, on the other hand, occur about half as often as omission errors. This means that students are more likely to leave out something important than to add something unnecessary. The comparison shows that students generally struggle more with forming the correct grammatical structure than with leaving things out or adding too much. Okay, let's break this down into easier to understand proportion. Misformation errors make up more than half of the total errors. So, this is the biggest issue students face. Omission errors accounting for over a quarter of the errors, meaning students frequently forget to include necessary elements like articles or auxiliary verbs. Misordering. Misordering errors are very rare, just 1.6% of the total. So, while students may struggle with verb forms, they generally understand the word order. This gives us a clear picture. The primary challenge is forming sentences correctly, especially with the simple past tense. There are a few key points to highlight. 1. Misformation errors dominate at 55.2%, showing that students frequently misuse or misapply grammatical rules, especially when dealing with irregular verbs. 2. Omission errors at 26.6% often involve leaving out articles and auxiliary verbs, which points to gaps in their understanding of sentence structure. 3. The fact that misordering only makes up 1.6 suggests that, for the most part, students understand how to order words correctly in a sentence. These are the areas we need to focus on in order to improve their writing skills. Conclusion. The most common error is misformation, meaning students often choose the wrong forms, especially with verbs. Omission is also a significant problem where students leave out important elements of a sentence. Misordering. While still an issue, occurs much less frequently, suggests students have a basic understanding of word order but struggle more with verbs, forms, and sentence structure. Okay, this data help us see where students need more support, especially in understanding verbs, forms, and the rules around the simple past tense. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.